Let us discuss on how to find the number of terms given the sum of terms in an arithmetic sequence. Let us have this example. How many terms are needed for -3 to 7 to have a sum of 116? So meron tayo ditong mga given. So we have the sum of terms noong ating arithmetic sequence na 116, and we have also the first term na -3, and we can also get our common difference na 5. So if we will analyze the question, wala tayo ditong number of terms. Okay? And yung ating last term ay hindi rin given. So ano ang pwede nating gamiting formula para mahanap natin yung ating number of terms? Since given yung ating first term na -3 at given din yung ating common difference na 5, we can use the formula S sub n equals n divided by 2 times quantity 2 times a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. So let us write our given. We have the sum of terms ng ating arithmetic sequence na 116. And meron din tayong given na a sub 1 na -3 at yung ating common difference na 5. Okay? So let us start with substituting our given dun sa ating formula. Our S sub n is 116 equals n divided by 2 times quantity 2 times a sub 1, ito yung ating -3, plus quantity n minus 1 times 5 as our common difference. Next is we will simplify the right part of our equation. So we have 116 equals n divided by 2. So meron tayo ditong 2 times -3 is -6, and we have quantity n minus 1 times 5. So i-distribute natin itong 5 dito sa loob ng ating parentheses. We have positive 5n and we have -5. So meron tayong -6 plus 5n minus 5. And next is, we will multiply n divided by 2 times quantity -6 plus 5n minus 5. So we have 116 equals -6n plus 5n squared minus 5n all over 2. Alright? So, kailangan nating makancel itong 2 dito sa denominator. We will apply the multiplication property of equality. So, magmumultiply tayo dito sa left part ng ating equation ng 2. And we will also multiply dito sa right part ng ating equation na 2. Okay? So, you need to cancel it out. So, 2 times 116, meron tayong 232. Equals, so ayusin na natin ito na 5n squared. So, meron tayo ditong -6n minus 5. So, meron tayong -11n. Right? So now, we need to equate this equation into 0. So we will use now the addition property of equality. So, dito sa left part ng equation natin, we will add negative 232 or simply 232 minus 232. Okay? And dito naman sa right part ng ating equation, we will also add negative 232. So, simply ilalagay na lang natin na minus 232. So, we have 5n squared minus 11n minus 232 dito sa right part ng ating equation. So, 232 minus 232, meron tayong 0 equals 5n squared minus 11n minus 232. Okay, so we will use now the symmetric property para magkaroon tayo ng 5n squared, 5n squared minus 11n minus 232 equals 0. So now, meron na tayong quadratic equation. Since we have this quadratic equation, 5n squared minus 11n minus 232 equals 0, pwede na nating makuha or pwede nating makuha kung ano ba yung value ng n natin as our number of terms. But first, we need to identify the coefficients na pwede nating or na ating magagamit. Okay? So for A, we have 5. Yung B naman natin is negative 11. And yung C natin is negative 232. So dito, i-apply natin yung ating quadratic formula na x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So since ang hinahanap natin dito is yung number of terms, we can simply change yung ating x or yung ating variable x dito as n, which represents our number of terms. So now we have n equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So now we can now plug in the values dun sa ating quadratic formula. So now we have n equals negative times negative 11 plus or minus square of negative 11 minus 4 times 5. So 5 yung a natin. And 5 times negative 232. So negative 232 is yung ating c. Okay? All over 2a. Ayan. So let us simplify. We have negative quantity negative 11. So we have negative times negative 11. Meron tayong positive 11 plus or minus. So square of negative 11 is 121. So we have negative 4 times 5 times negative 232 is 400, or we have 4,640 all over. So pwede na natin i-simplify itong okay. So palitan natin yung a dito. So yung a natin is 5. So 2 times 5 is 10. Okay. Next is 11 plus or minus, so 121 plus 4,640 is equal to 4,761. So meron tayong 11 plus or minus square root of 4,761 all over 10. So next, we have, okay, so let us simplify square root of 4,761. So meron tayo ditong plus 11 plus or minus 69 all over 10. So next is we will simplify this one gamit yung positive natin. Okay? So meron tayo ditong n sub 1 equals 11 plus 69 over 10 or all over 10. Okay? So 11 plus 69 equals 80 divided by 10. Then yung n sub 1 natin is equal to 8. Okay? So next naman natin yung n sub 2. So gagamitin naman natin yung negative. Alright? So meron tayo 11 minus 69 all over 10. So 11 minus 69 is equal to negative 58 divided by 10. So the answer is negative 5.8. Since we are looking for the number of terms, the only accepted solution is the positive solution. So itong 8 ang ating magiging sagot. So bakit hindi itong negative 5.8 ang ating sagot? Kasi wala naman tayong negative in decimal not number of terms. So, kung babalikan natin yung tanong, our answer is 8 terms. So, 8 terms ang kailangan natin para magkaroon tayo ng sum na 116.